been the same.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check, let's go, 4 down. Check, nickel.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Past the 20. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 8. It's a gain of 35. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Play. Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Right, 2-15. Rip right. 52's the mark, boy, 52. Block that. Big gap. Check four. Shift.
Jones. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
It's a 3rd and goal.
Good job right there. One left. No. Check that. We got Mike 52, right?
Now Wilson. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, 66 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Bears 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
Hey, 0-0-0. He's coming in.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Very big power. Let's bring it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12. Go, guys. 4 down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 2-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the draw is Taylor. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Down by
Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Mike, blue 15. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Guys, listen.
From the shotgun, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The give to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. Hurts fumbles it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll begin by running the option. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 23-yard line.
52, come on. Watch the screen. Pass. 552.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Norris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Wilson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as well. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. Fighting through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Man,
I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical?
Times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Makes the score Bears 13, Eagles 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Right left, right left. Motion. New Mike 52, Mike 53.
Now it's Wilson. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Michael. On to punt it away. Yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. First and 10, Taylor now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Again, it's Taylor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
He's checking. Crash. Slam. No. I'll go special. Hey, 0. Check 13. Watch twins. One left. Check 99. Check. 14.
Again, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. Their lead. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Is good.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Philadelphia.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. 20. A big run there by Jones. 42 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
12. Good. Check. Lucky. Sponge.
Now Jones. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Shit. Check 43. Check 3.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
1 yard on the
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check. Hanson.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They run with Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?